Hi everybody, welcome. My name is Jordy and I'm just drinking a cup of coffee here. It's the morning. We're gonna pull some tarot cards for the oracle messages I already have on the board for Pisces. Thank you so much for being here, liking, sharing, commenting below, and subscribing to my channel. I appreciate all of your love and support. Now these messages are geared towards Pisces, however you don't have to be a Pisces to get something out of this reading today. Um, it's interesting because the first card that came up was from the Samhain season of the Witch deck, and we have silence here. This card says there's a sweet embrace in the nothingness stillness brings, a presence of self fully embodied. So I pulled a card for this. We have the Three of Fire, which is all about expansion and growth and travel, and it's also a pause in some decks. And with the silence energy, it's bringing forth that pause. So you may be having to stop or at least take a break and reflect upon your journey at this time. This is a moment, a sacred moment in time and space, where you can review and make long-term plans capitalizing upon your past successes. It's appropriate to pat yourself on the back for all of your accomplishments, is what this card says, but you also may need patience for the next phase to play out. So with this message of silence and to embrace the silence and the nothingness that stillness brings, we're going to see what tarot cards come out, see what area of life that this is talking about. We have High Priestess energy. Wow. I feel like your understanding of the dark and the light is quite balanced now. You've integrated your shadow and you've integrated your higher self, which is not separate, but it's like you know who you are now from different angles, is what I'm hearing. And there's this energy of like, how is it all going to come together? Who am I going to be in this next chapter now that I'm kind of waiting and in a pause in between one success and maybe the next success, if that's what you're kind of gouging your journey and progress upon. But what they're saying is that the stillness, the quiet energy of this High Priestess and that silence card is a great opportunity to listen to that inner knowing, listen to your spirit guides that are within you, because they are part of you. You can ask some questions and get some really deep answers right now. You could experience deeper levels of psychic awareness as well, if you were just to hold space in the silent energy. So oftentimes people are like, oh, you know, you're with the Three of Wands, you need to follow through with your goals. You need to evaluate those intentions and adjust. But before you adjust, there's a moment of silence. Let's see what other cards we can get for this card, for this message. We have the Ace of Cups. Your spirit guides really want you, I'm getting your higher self actually really wants you to integrate in this heart space energy, to go deeper within the wells of love for yourself and love for the universe around you. It's like, how can we open up in our devotion towards the universe and towards the self? Well, we can run around doing our daily activities, getting accomplishments done, woohoo. Or we can see that there's an actual period of time in our life right now where we can hold space for the nothingness, for the silence that is part of us, and see what actually emerges, you know? What emerges from the silence is bigger than we can even appreciate. I'm hearing it's loud, like there's a loud energy coming from this silence. We have the Eight of Wands. There's that loud energy. Wow. Sometimes I get from the Eight of Wands like celestial alignment, like multiple patterns in your life lining up for one purpose, or multiple astrological placements activating at the same time. It's kind of like a convergence, a harmonic convergence of sorts, like different things lining up, more than one, more than three, you know, maybe even 8 things lining up in your life so that you can have this experience right now. Your manifestations will ignite from this energy. So the first message about silence, taking time to go within and review where your heart space is at, to hear it without judgment. You may be more clear in your heart than you've ever been before. There may be some stuff coming up that you need to clear, or at least fall like love. You know, you don't have to clear it. You don't have to get rid of this part of your heart, but you can learn to love it. This is going to bring you into an activity and action mode. Like things will swiftly come to you with the 3 and the 8 of Wands here. So that's beautiful. The second message I pulled 3 messages by the way, is geared towards this Elders card in this Samhain deck. This card says, birthed from seed within the belly of the moon, they are the wise felt touches over our hearts and felt deep within the marrow of our spirit. So there is an energy of your ancestors and elders who have kind of, through their wisdom and their experience from their lifetimes, have touched our hearts in some way. I think this is a gentle push or a gentle stop, a gentle red light or a green light, depending on how this message is resonating with you. That is pure intuition, but it may be coming from a guide. It might not be coming from the self, because you may not have experienced or have the awareness to have this intuitive hit. So it's being outsourced from within. It's being insourced. This message, we clarified it with the Page of Earth here. This cute cat. The Page of Earth in this deck is a tabby cat. It says a wonderful opportunity related to your work or education, such as promotion or scholarship, is coming your way. Seize the chance to learn something exciting or to start a more rewarding and uplifting career. So basically I'm hearing from the first message, like you're being invited into silence. And from the second message, you're being invited to listen to an intuitive nudge that comes from a spirit guide or elder. You can even ask right now, while you're in this video, for your elder or spirit guide to present this knowledge to you in a timely manner. And it's geared around opportunities with our career, with our education, with anything that we're focusing on. It's good news, like good news that's coming in. And you're experiencing good news, but there's an intuitive nudge that needs to be kind of listened to. So we have the Sun reversed. The Sun is typically the success and happiness card. In this deck, it shows someone who is like fully awakening into the spirit of the universe. I feel like I need more information. We'll get another card. We have the Seven of Wands. Kind of shows a crystal ball almost, or a bubble around this individual. Okay. And we'll get one more card. We have the Hermit reversed. So the Hermit reversed, the Sun reversed is kind of like a coming out of the shadows, coming out of the ego of limitations. And the Seven of Wands is an energy of, I want to say discipline today, because this woman's in like a prayer pose. Like there's multiple wands coming at this individual. It's almost like people know or are aware of the fact that you're meant to do great things, is what I'm getting from this. And like this crystal ball energy around her is almost like you being prophesied, even by your spirit guides and your ancestors, to be in the limelight with the sun, or to be in your purpose. And it's required you to be kind of pushed into the public, pushed into a place where you can be seen and heard, out of the shadows, out of your comfort zone with the Hermit and the Sun here, out of your into your more like youthful and experimental energies with the Sun as well. So what I'm getting here with the elders is that your elders are giving you a little bit of like little small pushes that are kind of coming at you with these wands. Like lots of elders are involved in this. They're gently spinning you around in circles or adjusting your path so that you can come into alignment with your purpose, whatever that is. You know, it's going to be related to your career for some of you. And because you're meant to hold a lot of space for a lot of people, you are prophesied to be a guide with the Hermit here, a bright guide with the Sun. Not just a hermit holding a lamp, but you have the whole sun coming forth from you. You're prophesied to be a great guide in this lifetime. And it'll carry forth into your life after this earth as well. So you may even feel like you've lived a long life if you've watched this video and you still haven't found that thing that you feel like you need to do, but you've made all these connections, or you've made really important specific connections in your life where that work will continue as you move forward in this life and into the next as well. This is just a training ground here that we're in on Earth. So that's beautiful. Kind of a deep message, really. So you may feel like some opportunities kind of miss the mark or don't quite align, but then other ones keep trying to come into your space, and the universe, these elders specifically, are just kind of really putting you in the perfect place right now. So the last message we have today from the Samhain deck is Pumpkin. This is the energy of fertility. It says, uncaging the spirit within thou, the fertile power you hold. So the abundance of power within your solar plexus, your sacral chakra. To taste your buttery velvet upon tongue is a gift I shall cherish each day that comes. So I'm getting with this and with the new moon energy in this card that your power comes and goes. It waxes and it wanes. It rears its head and then it retreats with that hermit energy as well. And with the strength card coming out to clarify that, you know, the key word in the pumpkin card being fertility of power, and then strength is the power card. It says the Messiah, lion, and the lamb. True strength is displayed through kindness, forgiveness, and compassion. You have tremendous personal power and courage. If you feel like your personal power and courage is at a weak point, it has waned, that is when you tap into kindness, forgiveness, and compassion. And then it grows like a pumpkin rapidly until your power and courage is restored, full force again, rooted within the forgiveness, compassion, and kindness. So there's also a bit of magic coming through with this pumpkin energy. So we're really looking at a message with this last one about waxing and waning power within you, courage, or even personal power. Ooh, we've got the Tower. Something might really just happen that requires you to be in a state of forgiveness and compassion. Sudden, swift changes. We have the Strength reversed with another lamb in the card. And we have the Ace of Pentacles reversed. This is a beautiful card. Interesting. Oh, this is the Ace of Swords. I was wondering why it looked like this. It's not the Ace of Pentacles, it's the Ace of Swords, because it's a mind energy. What I'm getting from this energy, it's not going to resonate with everybody, is that there is a moment of truth coming with the Ace of Swords and the Tower that will test your strength. And this is a warning in this video to lean into the strength of kindness, forgiveness, and compassion. You could be going through something quite tumultuous or shocking or life-changing right now or coming up soon. And it's meant to confuse you. It's meant to, you know, make you think. There's going to be a lot of mental energy around this. There's going to be a lot of thinking, and you're not going to feel strong or like you know what to do right away. And this is because the universe is trying to cultivate a depth of character, is what I'm hearing. It's trying to show you how deep your character already is. You're being asked to be unreactive or to rein in your reactivity and react with love. We have Justice underneath the bottom of the deck. This will bring balance into your situation. It just might not look like that right away. Okay, that's what I've got for the 3 messages today. Thank you so much for being here. I love you all, and I'll see you again soon.